It's coming up to December and Christmas is literally right around the corner. So today we're going to cover every single cozy game left in 2022. This video is going to be slightly different from all my other cozy game videos because this video is going to include a few family games. To me, nothing sums up December more than playing with my family and friends on the Nintendo Switch. So that's why there's a few little additions that I wouldn't normally include. And if you want to stay up to date with all things new and cozy on the Nintendo Switch, make sure you subscribe with the button down below. I really appreciate it, and we're trying to hit 50k before Christmas. First up is technically a game not even in December. This is Nintendo Switch Sports Golf Update. And yes, this was the update that was meant to happen in the summer. Arguably though, this is perfect timing, as it seems the only time I play this game is when I'm home with my family now. And honestly, although I don't pick this up much myself anymore, this is definitely my go-to whenever I go home. One cool thing though is not only is there the typical golf mode, there's also this cool thing called survival golf, which honestly doesn't feel too different from Mario Golf, but it's fine. This is basically where all 8 of you golf together, and whoever has the most strokes at the end of the course gets eliminated. My only wish for this is I wish they did an online mode similar to bowling, where like 100 people face off against each other instead of the 8, but I am still looking forward to trying it out on November 29th when it finally drops. Next, on the 7th of December, we have Wave 3 of the Mario Kart DLC. And once again, I'm mentioning this because this is a Christmas staple in my household, even though my family do get irritated at how good I am at this game. Okay, I normally don't get excited for the DLC waves, but this has to be one of my favorites. They've brought over so many cool tracks from the old games that I cannot wait to play in higher res on the Nintendo Switch. One of my favorite tracks of all time, Maple Treeway, has also been included, and it just looks so good on the Switch. They've also brought back the 3DS version of Rainbow Road, as clearly you can never have too many Rainbow Road tracks in one game. This is going to be absolutely brutal in 200cc though. We also have Berlin Byways track and the London Loop from Mario Kart Tour, and honestly, I'm not mad at some of the Mario Kart Tour tracks. In fact, the Paris one, where every circuit is a slightly different route to the one before it, has become one of my favorite tracks so far in the DLC. So I'm so excited to see what the London and Berlin ones are like. They've also brought back a ton of other classics, like Boo Lake from the Game Boy Advance, Rock Mountain from the 3DS, and Peach Gardens from the DS. And if that's not enough for you, they even have a Christmas track from Mario Kart Tour, which by the way, I would love them to do more seasonal tracks. I think that's a great idea. And although I'm looking forward to it, I can't help but think with 3 more waves still to go, I feel like they leave too much time between each wave, because by the time the next ones come out, I haven't touched the game in months. Either way, I'm excited. Then on December 15th, we have Nyad. I honestly think this game is perfect for so many of you, as it's a game all about nature that allows you to relax in a minimalistic, colourful adventure centered around exploration. And this art style is the epitome of cozy. I love it so much. There's a total of 16 episodes to the game where you swim, dive, and meet new animal friends such as rabbits and turtles to help them on their way. Throughout the journey, you'll find yourself avoiding obstacles in a ton of stunning locations, including springs, forests, lakes, and orchards, all the while heading towards your final destination, the sea. And can you believe this game is made by a single developer? I think that's absolutely incredible, and I cannot wait to check it out. Next is a series I've only just gotten into, and that's Dragon Quest Treasures on December 9th. You play as orphan siblings who live on a Viking boat. Thanks to meeting 2 strange creatures, they end up on a colossal treasure hunt. You find yourself venturing through the land, fighting monsters, and even befriending some to join you on your journey. And not only are they so freaking cute, they can also help you along. And once you've collected treasure for the day, you can return to your base. The treasures you collect need appraising, and your rank rises as the worth of your treasure increases. And of course, like all good treasure games, there are some really rare pieces to go and find. There looks to be so much to do in this Dragon Quest game, with plenty of treasure to find, Dragonstone quests to go on that involve battling pirates, and a whole bunch of shops to visit at your base. Seeing as I just got Dragon Quest Builders 2, I cannot wait to dive into this one as well. And I'm interested to find out if it's worth the full price. Next is the game I'm looking forward to the most in December, and that's Akka. I am so freaking excited for this game, and I hope it runs as well on the Nintendo Switch as it did in the demo. If you don't know, you can go on Steam and try about a 20-minute demo of the game. Can't get very far through it, but you can definitely get an idea of the feel of the game. In this, you play as an absolutely adorable red panda. The game has a large focus on exploration, helping others, and farming, where you can not only farm crops, but also flowers to make decorative items as well. It also allows you to craft, being able to make shelters, clothes, props to either complete a quest or to just decorate your garden. And because you need to craft, that also means it's up to you to gather all of the resources from across the island. The cool thing about Akka is it's not linear. You can help out as many or as few people as you want. And from the demo, it feels like a far more intimate game than any farming sim I've played so far. You can choose to take on NPC quests whenever you want to, or just not do them at all. But you will need to do some of them if you want to explore everywhere, as there's a ton of different islands inspired by South America and South Asia. The story is set on an island that your friend invited you to after the war to live a peaceful life. And it's your job to help the land heal from the past by restoring the fauna and flora. The theme of recovering from war isn't just seen in the ground though. From the very beginning of the game, every character you speak to often references the war and how it's affected them in some way. And although you are still healing from that, this game has a strong focus on relaxation. Certain activities you do increases your happiness bar, and you can do things from relaxing in hot springs with monkeys to taking a nap on a giant capybara. From what I gathered from the demo, this is very much a game where you can take it at your own pace. Although there are in-game days, there's nothing to keep track of what day you're on, and there's also no time pressure with any of the quests I've done so far. You can pick and choose when you want to deal with the NPCs, or even if you want to talk to them at all that day. It's such an adorable game, and I cannot wait to see what mini games we can play. The demo was really restrictive, so there's so much to explore that I haven't seen yet, and I cannot wait to get my hands on the game. Next is Sports Story, which is just coming out sometime in December. I don't think they've really given us a date yet, but one thing that did surprise me was when I last did a video on this and all the other games mentioned in the Indie Direct, so many of you said you were looking forward to this. So for that reason, I went and bought Golf Story because I needed to see what all of this excitement was about. In this game, however, you embark on a golfing adventure in unbelievable locations as a full-time student at a renowned tennis academy. But don't worry, sports isn't the only thing you'll be doing. There's dungeons, mini games, hidden treasures, and espionage, all whilst you try and make friends and end up also making enemies. Your goal is to become a sporting star and make your coach proud. If this is even half as witty as Golf Story, you'll be laughing from beginning to end. And I'm really excited that this isn't just revolving around golf, and has a whole plethora of sports to enjoy and play. I think it will spice up the gameplay and be a nice sequel to Golf Story. Then on the 6th of December, we have Kaku's Lost Pets. I am in love with the art style, and this kind of looks like a single-person platformer version of Fall Guys, and I'm kind of here for it. This is a 3D platformer where you play as cuckoos who live on a planet covered in water. After an experiment on their pets to try and get them to be obedient goes wrong, it's up to you to find the now aggressive and unruly pets and try and bring some peace back to the land. This game will see you take charge of an array of pets and use their abilities to get around and even take on some unique bosses. There's a total of 21 cuckoos you can play as, and you can play with up to 3 of your friends in co-op. It just looks like a lot of fun, and especially if you're going to be around your friends and family for Christmas, might be a great game to pick up and play with them. I want to give an honorable mention to a game that sounds good, but I cannot find any footage on whatsoever, and that's made me a little bit sus. It's called My Universe, My Baby Dragon, and on paper it sounds incredible. You hatch and take care of baby dragons. The only issue is it's meant to come out December 1st, so in a week and a bit, and I can't find a single trailer on the game. I've found a ton of listings on where it's on sale. I've also found the website with a ton of pictures on there, but I cannot find a single gameplay trailer or trailer whatsoever. So it sounds perfect for us, but I'm hesitant to recommend a game where I've only seen pictures of gameplay. So let me know if you want me to pick the game up and try it out in case there's no trailer whatsoever. And if you want a guide to the Black Friday sales, click here. I'll see you next time. Bye.